This video contains spoilers from Volume 1 and 2 of Stranger Things Season 4. Obviously. Hey, I see you. I see you already think about going in the comments telling me how great Season 4 is and how I'm so out of line. But before you do that, think about the great words of Hannah Montana. And that is including a Netflix TV show. I personally really like the show. Season 4 was probably the best season out of the entire Stranger Things series and all that stuff. Everyone's hyping it up as they should, but I feel like somebody needs to be the designated party pooper. That's gonna be me. In this video, I'm just gonna point out a few things that I thought maybe could have been done differently with this Season 4 of Stranger Things. I don't know, but we're gonna dive deep into it and just listen to me with open ears, open arms. So I think the very first, most obvious downside to this season was that there was a huge time gap between Season 3 and Season 4. I think that they just took so long to get this fourth season out, understandably because of COVID and because of everything that went into it. But I feel like a lot of people did not watch this season because they literally could not spare the time to care about it. I personally didn't even know if I was gonna watch this newest season. I remember watching the trailer and thinking, this looks so stupid. How did they take this long to make something like this? But as we all know today, it was well worth the wait, and it was a pretty good, it was pretty good. But the thing is, a lot of people had no idea what went on in the previous seasons. Thankfully, I watched a recap of the whole thing so I could jog my noggin, is that what people say? So I could jog my noggin a little bit to remember kind of what happened, because I had no idea. But another big thing that my mom actually noticed, I'm probably taking half of these ideas from my parents. She noticed that Joyce seems to be very wealthy in this fourth season, and that makes zero sense because we've seen the house that Joyce lived in prior to moving to California. Joyce's house that she's currently living in is is it called 2 stories? I don't think it's called 2 stories. Never ending story. It looks really nice. She looks like she's living in a very nice town as well. I know that she got the money that she saved Hopper with from Elle's trust fund. Is that what it is?
$40,000. You have it in Hopper's trust. For the girl, yes?
Yes, 40,000.
I know that Joyce's encyclopedia selling book job is not bringing this much money in. And in Season 3, after Jonathan and Nancy got fired from their job, Jonathan was telling Nancy, I need this job. I need to be able to pay for college. I need to be able to pay for a mortgage.
I don't live in a 2-story house on Maple Street.
They're having all these money problems, and then in Season 4, it seems like they just randomly go away. I definitely could have missed something when watching the series. The whole premise of this video was actually supposed to be me talking about how the whole timeline thing did not make sense, and 11 looked comedically small in the flashbacks that they had throughout this season. But after watching Volume 2 and doing some research, I found out the timeline does make a lot of sense. 11 is 8 years old in the flashbacks, not 12 like I originally thought. It's really the Duffer Brothers' fault for being so good at their job. But let's move on to Volume 2, why don't we? I think that the majority of the people watching this video has already seen Volume 2, but for those who haven't, you will know that Volume 2 is incredibly long, and I can tell you right now why those episodes take 4 hours of your life away. It is because all of these people walk so incredibly slow. When 11's in Max's mind, she's walking slower than a turtle. It takes her forever to get to that little bridge thing with the party table on it. Your friends' lives are at risk, as well as the whole entirety of the town of Hawkins, maybe even the whole world, and you're walking so slow. And she's just stopping every now and again to really take in the scenery or something. I don't know what it is. I do not know how she got to that middle school on time to fight Vecna, because with the pace that she was going, it would have taken her a week. And also, she just stops mid-fight to have conversations. Vecna is trying to destroy the world and kill you vigorously, and you're just taking the time to have have a conversation. I do not see how they get anything done with the speed that they do things. And also, how did all of those kids just walk away without being arrested after like being wanted for murder and just running away from the cops when they did get caught? I get that they have like bigger things to worry about with this like huge earthquake and the numerous amounts of deaths, and maybe like the Hawkins police department got torn apart by this big earthquake thing, but it's like there still could be a murderer on the loose and you know where they are and you're just letting them do their thing. It's like in season 3, Steve told the Russians who Dustin Henderson was.
Yeah, Dustin Henderson.
Steve!
Yeah.
That was just never brought up again. We saw the Russians like dig in on Hopper to find out who Joyce was, but they did not care at all about Dustin. It is possible that all the Russians who did know about Dustin were arrested, so my bad. But like I said, that's not extremely important, but what is important that we talk about is Eddie's death. I personally don't understand at all why Eddie had to die. I mean, people loved his character like a lot, and he basically sacrificed himself for nothing. He wanted to stall the bats a little bit, but it's like whatever he was stalling them for didn't really do anything. Like Max still died, the whole planet kind of like, I get like at least they got to hurt Vecna, but I don't really think that Eddie bought like a substantial amount of time, and even if he did, like they could have done that a different way, like play more guitar, I don't know, start a fire, just something other than let me just throw my life on the line. I know he wanted to be a hero and he wanted to be able to say, you know, I didn't run away this time, but like it's okay to run. It's okay to run when there's thousands of bats coming at you trying to bite your head off. Yeah, like I said, the Duffer Brothers need to start making more mistakes in their shows because I literally don't have anything else to complain about. I mean, I could have definitely missed a few things. Like, I think that everybody was trying to look over the fact that Joyce had not brushed her teeth in a week and then kissed Hopper, who has not brushed his teeth in like 8 months. You know that was I don't know, it was a great season. It kept me engaged. I've seen way too much Stranger Things over the past like month. It's just unbelievable at this point. If you want to see me be a little bit more of a Debbie Downer and I don't know, like a little bit negative, then go check out this video right now.